When you monitor your heart rate in a run, and say you go on a run in a constant pace. Now if I run the same pace, say for 1 hour, do you think your heart rate at the start of the run and at the end of the 1 hour, would it be the same? Well, it usually is not. At the end of the 1 hour, what you tend to experience is that the heart rate goes up slightly higher. Now when it goes up higher, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are running faster. You could be running at the same pace, or in fact, even slower. Now why does this happen? It's called the cardiac drift. What happens is dehydration happens, as you run. You sweat, you perspire, so you lose water. Now when this happens, your blood becomes thicker and your heart has to pump a little bit harder. So this is a sign of dehydration. So when you run with a polar and you start to see this symptom, it's a very good sign that you need to dehydrate yourself. So try to track your heart rate as you run. Okay, that's a very good reason why you should use a polar. I usually set a goal pace on my watch, but during the start of the race, I will be a little bit careful. A lot of times, you're carbo loaded for the race, you wake up in the morning, you have a coffee, the adrenaline's pumping, everybody's all excited, and I always find that the first 10 km of the race, people like to run it very, very fast. It's very normal, you feel very good about it, and you tend to push the pace a little bit. Now with a polar, you monitor your intensity. I would be a little bit careful to try to bring the intensity to a low zone 4. Okay, and not try to push it too hard, and I'll monitor my pace very closely. You tend to run maybe faster than your race pace, and you say that I feel really good about this, so I shouldn't be slowing down. Now this is where you have to be very careful. I would advise you to run it slightly slower, hold back, and try to run the first half of the marathon at a pace that you felt very comfortable, and in the second half, start it a little bit quicker so that you save up enough energy and try to run the last quarter of your marathon slightly harder. With the dehydration, with the lack of energy and everything else, you tend to feel very fatigued in the last 1/4 of the race. So this is where by running a little bit slower in the start, it helps.